And finally, welcome everyone to our last round of IOR Season 2. Today we are here for the season finale at Abu Dhabi, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. As in most of the last years of F1, our last race has been held here. Today in our championship, it will be two held here at Abu Dhabi. 22 rounds, finally the end of the season. After 6 long months of racing, we are finally getting to the end of Season 2. Battle for the championship between Barakat and Slippery Cucumber. 19 points separates these two. Mathematically, it's still possible for Barakat to take the championship. What I mean is that battle for the championship is still open into this last race. Even if it may look difficult, it's still open. And many other battles between other drivers for other positions in the grid of the championship. Today we have 12 people racing. Definitely not a full grid, but I appreciate the participation, the presence of all these 12 drivers who have decided to show up for this final round of the season. Baraka Cup, Biolo, Secret Dundee, Atom Kev, Tasmanian Devil, Slippery Cucumber, Max, Dino Bino Bambino, LBA Checos, Stanley, Virtuoso, and Lux Machine. Really appreciate your participation, guys, on this final race of the season. It's been a great season. I hope everyone has enjoyed participating on this championship. It's been great for me commentating for you all these 22 races. And well, we also are saying goodbye to F1 2020, as if there's any more races on this game, it will be exhibition races. No more championship races. Next season will be on F1 2021. But well, now focusing on the race. Before saying that, also Constructors Championship is still open. 22 points separate McLaren, who is leading now, followed by Red Bull, who is currently on second place. Well, now said that, looking into this qualifying, many people have already come out of the pit lane. It's now the Mercedes of Virtuoso, who is, well, today racing on the Mercedes, back after a long time since the Hungarian Grand Prix. He is back here today with the Mercedes. We remember this guy has raced previous season for Alfa Romeo, has taken 2 wins, hasn't been able to win on this season. We'll see what he can do today. He took a pole on Bahrain at the very start of the season. Even was able to defeat Slippery Cucumber for pole at that time. Then didn't participate on many races, but finally very glad that he is back today. Let's see what he can do. Then we'll have, as usually, Slippery Cucumber, Baraka Cup fighting for pole. Tasmanian David also demonstrated great pace on his race on Mexico, also racing for Mercedes today. We'll see if he can also be in challenge for pole position against Baraka and Slippery Cucumber. As always, they are the favorites to take that spot on the grid. Dino is back also after some rounds. Very glad to have him too on this last round of the season. He has decided to go for the medium tires on this qualifying. We'll see if he decides to change those later to softs, or if he's trying to go for an alternative strategy. As only 12 people race today, it's easier to get into the top 10 with medium tires still. Lock Machine also on the same strategy. Well, we're now going to follow Virtuoso, who is starting sector 2. First driver of the 12 guys gonna set a lap today. After him follows Bialo, Cucumber's teammates, also fighting for Constructor Championship. It may look difficult, but same as drivers, not impossible. Mathematically, it's possible still for Red Bull and for Baraka to win the championship, even if points, it's a big gap for a final race of the season. Now we're on board with Atom Kev, driver who got his first podium on IOR last weekend at Brazil. The Brazilian Grand Prix has been improving a lot on these final races of IOR. Definitely has improved a lot during the season. Has showed a great improvement on these final races. Many guys have, but this guy has really surprised me, as improvement has been very quick. Virtuoso now had set fastest lap of this qualifying, but now very far behind Bialo. Bialo does a 1:33.7, very fast time. Virtuoso is 1.2 seconds lower. Now Secret Dundee goes fastest goes P1, 1:33.6. Secret Dundee is also improved a lot during the season. Definitely is way faster driver than he was when he started racing here. Max now goes up into P3, 1:30.0. Only 2 drivers now on the 33s. Stanley now up into P1 by only some thousandths of a second in front of Secret Dundee. Stanley, a driver that at the moment doesn't have a pole position on this league. LBA Checos now goes up into P1, 1:33.2. As I was saying, Stanley doesn't have a pole position on this league till now. He has that win from Azerbaijan, from the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, that very crazy race at the first races of the season. Then LBA Checos, by the opposite, has already 2 pole positions on IOR, but still missing that win. Today, he was our pole sitter from last season at Abu Dhabi. Now has set a 1:33.2. Currently, looking very fast, 4 tenths faster than Stanley. Onward now with Tasmanian Devil, who is now with a purple sector, but now invalidates his lap time. Slippery Cucumber now starting his flying lap. This guy, who also now our championship leader and possible champion. Also have to say, this guy has improved a lot in the season. He's always shown to be very fast, but we remember at the start of the season made many mistakes. But now he's been greatly consistent in these final races. Since Silverstone, he hasn't been off the podium in any of the races. It's always been on the podium since Silverstone. And almost every race a top 2 except from Mexico when he finished on P3. So he's improved a lot more in the... talking about consistency, because pace, he always has had pace, great pace. But he needed more consistency, and he has found that in these final races. He and Baraka Cup, when fighting each other, have helped each other to improve a lot. Both have grown as drivers during the season. It's been great to watch these 2 battle between them. Baraka still in the pit lane, not having come out for a flying lap. Slippery Comber now invalidates. We still are missing 5 people to set a lap. 2 of those 5 are Slippery Cucumber and Baraka Cup. Okay, I'm sorry that I didn't read the commentary box. It was a long time since we didn't have so much commentaries as today. But well, I'm gonna go with that now. It's Thomas Masier who says, "Hi David." Hi Thomas, hi, happy to see you back after some time ago. It's great to have you here again in our commentary box. He says, "I'm here to support for the last race, the magnificent LBA Checos. Thanks for your support to Checos today." He's currently that P1. It could be a pole for him, why not? This is the last race of this amazing season. Thanks Thomas for your support to our League 2. Really appreciate it to have you on our commentary box through all the season. He says, hoping a good result for the Ferrari driver, the only one Italian driver on the grid. Once again, thank you for your support to LBA Checos. Now, Pixioni, long time since we had you on the commentary box. Hi, Pixioni, very glad to have you also. It's been a long time since you raced here on IOR. We still remember your great win at your debut at France. Then very happy to have you at Austria too. Very glad now to have you at the commentary box. Thomas Masiri said, "Hi David, can you read the chat please?" Yeah, I'm sorry, I was commentating, talking a bit about the driver, so yeah, I was going to check the chat, but yeah, sorry for not checking it before, but yeah, here I am. Sorry for making you wait. Hope you are still with us, Masiri, in watching our stream. We are now on board with Barakup, who's trying to qualify on the medium, so trying a different strategy. That's a purple sector 1. Probably not real that he's on the mediums. I know he's a great and fast driver, but still I think it's going to be very difficult to set up pole lap on those medium tires. And yeah, we know many times this game sets purple sector when it's not. And well, Dino's DNF qualifying already. Slippery Cucumber is on a warm-up lap. Barakup seems to be making some mistakes there. I have already seen him lock tires before on this lap. Not sure if he's gonna finally decide to go on those mediums. Now Max goes up into P3. That's a great time for Max. Very impressive on qualifying. Now Barakup's gonna set. What time's he gonna do? With the medium tires comes into the finish line. It's gonna be P1 for Barakup. Well, that's a massive time. Even on the mediums, that's really surprising time for Barakup. Well, was wrong in thinking he wasn't gonna be able to do it. Finally, he did manage. Now let's see what LBA Chekos can do now. Can he fight for pole? Well, Slippery Cucumber then probably should be able to go into P1 as he's on the softs. We know Barakup and Cucumber's pace are pretty similar always, so on the softs, Cucumber should be faster than Barakup. If not, he should start to worry about that. Sets purple sector, now not sure what to believe or what not, but well, Cucumber sets a purple sector. Now goes off the track and invalidates the lap. So Slippery Cucumber invalidates, and well, this could be not sure if a bit of a problem, because still 4 more minutes remaining, 5 minutes really. He still has time to go into the pit lane and change tires and go for a new lap. There he goes. Well, now LBA Chekos is finishing his lap. He's improving 2 times. This is gonna be enough to defeat Barakup, who's on the medium tires. Yes, it will. 132.8. May this be another pole position for LBA Chekos. So currently the only driver who is on a flying lap is Atom Kev. But aborts now very quickly, so no driver now on a flying lap. No, it's Secret Dandy now who's on a flying lap, has just started. 2.5 more minutes remaining of this qualifying session. At the moment, LBA Checos holds that pole, but Barakov changing to the soft tires. I really think he didn't need to do that. Mediums were enough. Well, he had that P2, not really sure why he would change into softs. Well, he's not coming out of the pit lane, so not really sure he's gonna... Yes, he's out of the pit lane on softs for some reason. Probably just wants another pole into his record. So I really didn't need to do it. With medium tires on P2, I think that would have been great for him. With that, starting with that tire advantage, but well, he decides wants another pole in his career. So there he goes into the soft tires. Slippery Cucumber also gonna go out on softs. He doesn't have a lap time, but he doesn't have to worry about ending more behind. He will start 11th if he doesn't set a lap time. As Dino has DNF'd qualifying, he will start last this race. Well, Secret Dundee now DNFs the race. Finally wasn't able to complete a flying lap. Now Tasmanian Devil is currently in a lap. He is 22 thousandths of a second slower than his previous time, so doing a very similar time to what he did previously. But well, that's not gonna be enough to defeat Barakov nor LBA Checo. Now he invalidates, and that's gonna be all for Tasmanian Devil. Is gonna hold into that P3. We'll see. Bialdo also now into the finish line. 133.3, very close, just some thousandths of a second behind Tasmanian Devil. Up into P4, now Max in the pit lane, he's not going to be able to improve. Also Atom Kev. Stanley is currently on a flying lap. Final sector, he's currently on P7. Let's see how much he can improve. Can he improve something? Stanley now into the finish line. P3 for Stanley. Tasmanian Devil's been disqualified from qualifying, and that's crazy. What happened there? Oh, and Barakov wasn't able to start a new flying lap, so it's gonna be LBA Checos who's gonna be on pole if Slippery Comber can't do anything about it. Can be finally, after the Hungarian Grand Prix, we are gonna have a different pole sitter apart from Barakov and Slippery Cucumber. But well, let's see if Slippery Cucumber is gonna change that now. He's the only driver on the lap apart from Lux Machine and Virtuoso. Both of them are on a flying lap, but probably not gonna be able to defeat LBA Checo's time. So the only one who can and has already us used to that, it's Slippery Cucumber. Into sector 2, he's gonna do a 56.4. Well, and this is crucial now. Final sector for Slippery Cucumber. We're on board with him. This is gonna be finally pole for LBA Checo. It's gonna be pole for Slippery Cucumber. And it's gonna be pole position for Slippery Cucumber, but by only 2/1000 in front of LBA Checos. But well, LBA Checos wanted a pole, and this season finally unable to do it. Slippery Cucumber steals that pole at the end. A 132.6, and Barakov has the advantage now. He's still gonna start on the medium tires, starts on P3, but it's another pole for Slippery Cucumber. And now LBA Checo is gonna split both championship rivals. It's gonna be a great race, I have to say. Stanley only 4/10 behind Slippery Cucumber, so Slippery Cucumber not looking so dominant as other days. Today at Abu Dhabi, we'll see how race turns in, how race pace will be. So it's Slippery Cucumber, LBA, Checos, Barakup, Stanley, Vialo, Max, Atomkev, Secret Dundee, Virtuoso, Locked Machine, Dino Piro Bambino. For some reason Tasmanian Devil has been disqualified. It's gonna start last this race. But well, who's gonna have the advantage, same as Dino Piro Bambino, of being able to pick their tire they want to start on. And well, have fresher tires for the race, and with only 12 drivers, it's not gonna be difficult to catch with the group. Well, and finally here we go into the race. Game suggests strategy of 2 stops. Soft, soft, medium, soft, medium, medium. I think that was the strategy suggestion. Well, not sure if someone's gonna try to go for 1 stop. Soft, medium. Try to risk a bit. Well, Barakup starting on the medium tires has managed to pull a great lap on those tires. While Slippery Cucumber is only on the soft. We'll see how strategy will be between these two drivers. There's also LBA Checo splitting the two of them. Who's gonna get first into turn 1 is also another question. Dino has decided to start on softs and Tasmanian Devil on mediums, so we still don't know why he was disqualified. Well, now we have 3 disqualifications on this formation lap. Well, that's not gonna change too much. They had already some time to warm up their tires. Not gonna change too much. Well, now drivers taking their spots on the grid. We are going to start this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Who's gonna be first after turn 1? Can LBA Checos do something to attack Slippery Cucumber? Can Barakup do something to attack LBA Checos? Lights out and away we go. Let's see who did get the better start. Looks Slippery Cucumber did get a very good start, decent enough to keep first place. LBA Checos now able to hold Barack up into the start of the race. Stanley now gonna try to attack Barack up. Barack up's also trying to attack LBA Checos, and Slippery Cucumber gonna go 3 whites. Who's gonna end first after this corner is gonna be LBA Checos, gonna take the lead of the race. LBA Checos forced Slippery Cucumber wide, but now Slippery Cucumber down the inside. LBA Checos went very aggressive there. LBA Checos takes the lead of the race. Now Barackup's in the attack of Slippery Cucumber 2. Slippery Cucumber is gonna defend this one. Battle for the championship is here on P2 and P3. Barakup has the inside line, is gonna send a dive, but Slippery Cucumber gonna try to defend by the outside. Barakup gets the move done. Barakup stopping to P2. Slippery Cucumber has dropped 2 places from the start of the race. LBA Checos leading, followed by Barakup, followed by Slippery Cucumber. Max has also been able to win 1 place at the start of the race. Great start. Stanley's also now trying to attack Slippery Cucumber now. Bialdo goes a bit off the track there. LBA Checos leading by 7 tenths in front of Barakup. Yellow flag on sector 3 and it's Secret Dundee. Secret Dundee is in the wall. Secret Dundee goes into the wall. LBA Checos gonna be leading, finishing lap 1. Secret Dundee is the end of the race. Okay, and in my commentary box I have, well, my cousin. I'm gonna say hi to you. Hi, very glad to have you with us in our chat. First time you watch our streams. Yeah, I'm very happy to have you in our chat. So, hi Israel. Well, LBA Checos leading now, 1 second in front of Barakup. He's starting to build a gap. Similar amount of ERS for both of them. Slippery Cucumber now on the attack of Barakup 2. 4 attempts, and well, ERS gonna be enabled now. Slippery Cucumber and those softs should be able to attack Barakup. And LBA Checos building a gap now, 1.3 seconds, 1.2. This could be LBA Checos' first win on IOR if he managed to control Barakup and Slippery Cucumber behind him. Barakup blocking his tires there. He's 9 tenths. Behind LBA Checos, so LBA Checos not being able to break the DRS. Now Barakup's gonna be able to defend from Slippery Cucumber. And Max the end of the race too, so only 10 drivers racing now. Virtual safety car, have a virtual safety car on the race. Well, we are racing again. That virtual safety car didn't help a lot LBA Checos. Slippery Cucumber lost a bit the car there. Now Stanley's also been able to close into the battle. Now the question is, LBA Checos doesn't have much ERS to defend. Barakov has way much more ERS than LBA Checos. Barakov can try to send an attack now is the question. Well, LBA Chekhov's also gonna try to defend. It's not an easy driver to overtake. Dino's also made a great fight back, starting P11. He's already on P5. Now overtaking Bialog, his rival for Constructors Championship. At the moment now, Slippery Cucumber keeps winning the championship, and McLaren keep holding into that Constructors Championship. Nothing changed there. Bialog's having a fight back at Dino Bambino by the outside. A bit of contact now. Bialog has to go a bit off the track. Bialog gets a 3-second time penalty, which may be removed if it was by that that he went off the track, as it was not on his own. Both having a very aggressive battle between the two of them. Well, we have here a train of 4 cars. LBA Chekos leading, then Barakov, then Slippery Cucumber, then Stanley. Bialog's into the pit, and Bialog has pitted. Did he have any wing damage? He's just trying to go for an undercut. No, he's trying to go for an undercut, goes for the medium compound of tires. Now, how is this gonna work for him now? Dino's also trying to close into the train, same as Tasmanian Devil. Once again, DRS. LBA Chekos doing what he can to defend. Barakov trying to save his ERS. Slippery Cucumber also on the attack. Well, Cucumber seems to be getting a bit closer to Barakov, same as Barakov to LBA Chekos, but still any of them unable to make the move. Have to remember Abu Dhabi is not the easiest track to overtake, it has never been in F1. Dino, who seemed to be closing for a moment, now has lost a bit the pace. Now has to worry about Bialog, who has pitted, has went for an undercut. Now is Dino gonna defend this one? Try to go to stop now. He's gonna go long. Well, it's gonna be another lap where we are gonna see these 3 battling, and Stanley will trying to get what he can. Barakov, since qualifying, is locking a lot his tires for some reason. We've seen him lock many times. Now he seems to get a very good exit. He's gonna try to go for the overtake on LBA Chekos now. No, he wants LBA Chekos, goes to the inside. Now Barakov down the inside, is gonna try to send a move on LBA Chekos. LBA Chekos is gonna defend by the outside. Round the outside, managed to hold into his place. Now Slippery Cucumber is gonna get into attack too. But Barakov got very, very close into the chance of getting an overtake done on LBA Chekos. Now LBA Chekos is gonna go very aggressive. Barakov, oh, they touch! LBA Chekos touch Barakov. Barakov is round. That's very unfortunate for him. Thankfully he didn't lose much time. But well, that's definitely gonna be investigated after the race if there's any report for that. But well, LBA Chekos spawned Barakov, with thankfully didn't lose too much. He only dropped 2 places, not so big damage. So we have a stereogram in our commentary box. He says, "Hello, I would like to join your league." Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll talk after the race. And yeah, for sure you will be allowed to join our league. Israel Nunez, my cousin, says, "Hahaha, thank you." Once again, thanks for having you in our commentary box. Hope you keep watching us in the future. Well, now Slippery Cucumber is the one who's in the attack of LBA Checos. LBA Checos went very aggressive to defend Barakup. Definitely maybe investigated after the race, but well, LBA Checos really doesn't have anything to lose. His rival for P3 in the championship is not racing today, so he has it very, very safe to hold into that P3 in the championship. So now his priority is probably trying to get that so wanted win. He's still missing on this league. He's been close to there many times, but being unable to get it. Stereogram says, great, thanks. You're welcome. Yeah, very glad to have people wanting to join our league. Back into the battle for the lead of the race. Slippery Cucumber has way much more ERS than LBA Checos. As many times we've seen LBA Checos deploy a lot of his ERS in many of the races. Barakup still in contention. That finally that contact only cost him those 2 places, but in pace hasn't really cost him time. Now there's a Reynolds spawn, and I think that's Atom Kev. Yes, that's Atom Kev. He's had some trouble after a great race for him last weekend. Getting his first podium today is not being a good race at all for him. Still every driver who is now will score a point. Oh, and Slippery Cucumber's got the move done on LBA Checos. Slippery Cucumber got finally the overtake. Well, now what LBA Checos has to do is try to hold into that DRS of Slippery Cucumber. Now is he gonna be possible for him to do? Well, now he's gonna have the chance to save a bit his ERS. As he had deployed a lot, and well, in quali didn't see much difference between these two. So at the moment is a fight for the lead between Slippery Cucumber, Chaco, Stanley and Barakup. Tasmanian Devil has already overtaken Dino Vino Bambino. Mediums May starts working better than the softs. Well, now Slippery Cucumber is starting to pull a bit of a gap in front of LBA Checos, 8/10 already. LBA Checos into the pit and definitely had to do that. Went for the undercut. LBA Checos for the undercut. I think that's the correct decision. If he saw he was gonna lose pace against his rivals, what tires is he gonna go for? He's gone for the soft tires. He's on a 2-stop strategy. Dino Vino Bambino is also into the pit lane. He's also changing for softs. So now LBA Checos should come out in front. Should come out in front of Slippery Cucumber and the other guys when they pit. Now Stanley is the one who's on the attack of Slippery Cucumber. Barakup hasn't been able to win places since that. Oh, Barakup tried to send it by the inside. No, I think that he didn't try to send it. He just missed a bit the brakes there. Very close to touching Stanley from behind. Oh, and Stanley's on the attack now. Stanley's gonna get the move done. Stanley's gonna take the lead of the race. Stanley by the outside, and it's P1 for Stanley. Now Stanley leads the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And I have to say, this is a much better race than the ones we had the previous races. This being a great race. Great to have other people too fighting for the win, apart from Barakup and Slippery Cucumber. They are great drivers, yes, but yeah, it's always good to see more people in contention for the win, as today they are Stanley and LBA Checos. We'll see if even Tasmanian Devil can get into that battle. He's 3.2 seconds behind Barakup, but hasn't been able to shorten the gap anymore. Stanley's into the pit lane. Finally, after getting the overtake done, decides to pit. Now Barakup and Cucumber again alone to fight each other. Baraka getting an easy move and Slippery Cucumber. Slippery Cucumber doesn't even try to defend this one. Those mediums should be working better than the softs at this moment. But yeah, again Baraka blocking a lot his tires. Has been doing that since... Now Cucumber gets a 3-second time penalty. Baraka has been blocking tires since qualifying for some reason. Well, and we can see LV Checos pulled a massive undercut on Stanley. He's 2.2 seconds in front with that pit stop. Cucumber starting to lose pace on Baraka Cup. And yeah, reasonable decision. Cucumber is into the pit lane now. Oh, and finally we'll have to say Stanley's decision was to go for medium tires. Stanley's on the mediums. Both are going to undercut Slippery Cucumber by a massive gap, I think. Even Dino Vino Bambino is going to undercut Slippery Cucumber. That's very interesting. Yeah, Dino Vino Bambino and Bialo both have undercut Slippery Cucumber. Cucumber's gone for the hard tires. So yeah, it's not looking to be a good moment for Slippery Cucumber on the race right now. Dino's got through. Dino's overtaken Bialo. Dino is on a faster compound of tire. We have to remember he's on soft. Bialo is on mediums. Slippery Cucumber is on hards. LVA Checos now 11.1 seconds behind Tasmanian Devil. Tasmanian Devil 4.3 seconds behind Baraka. Now what strategy is Baraka trying to go for now? He is still staying out on those medium tires. Well, we have an interesting race here, an open race still. Atom Kev DNF the race in the pit lane as it should be, so not gonna be a safety car because of that. Now Baraka's into the pit lane, locking his tire. What tire is gonna go for? Tasmanian's also into the pit lane. So they are going on a two-stop strategy. Is he gonna be on soft? Yes, he's gonna be on soft. Now the question is, where is he gonna be? Barakap's coming out and he's gonna be in front or behind Slippery Cucumber. Slippery Cucumber is gonna come just behind Baraka Cup. So, well, definitely, well, still nothing really Barakup could do against Cucumber because... opposite. Nothing Cucumber can do against Baraka because Barakup's on the soft. Well, now Cucumber has his teammate in front, so, well, let's see how much help can Bialo give to Slippery Cucumber by holding Barakup a bit. We can see Dino, Bialo, Barakup, Cucumber, that's the order. And this is battle for Constructor Championship. Barakup's got the move done on Bialo. Bialo's trying to fight back. Who's gonna have DRS? It's Bialo who's gonna have DRS. She's gonna be enough straight line speed though to overtake Barakup. No, it won't. It won't be enough. But Bialo has to try what he can. Doesn't send a move. Barakup again locking his tires. Barakup's locking a lot his tires since the start of this race. Since qualifying really. Now Barakup 1 second behind his teammate. Now Slippery Cucumber is through Bialo. Bialo lets Cucumber by. Well, Cucumber is going to the end of the race. Barakup's definitely not going to the end of the race. Dino now doing the same, letting Barakup by. Barakup is on P3 now. Stanley takes now a 3-second time penalty. But he's getting closer into LBA Checos. And he's on the medium tire, so now Stanley may be our favorite to win the race. Not really sure about that. We'll have to see how this race turns, but it's very interesting. It's an open race what we have today. Anyone can really be the winner today. Now Barakup has to make 2.7 seconds into Stanley. He has 4-lap fresher tires than LBA Checos. We have Ragnar Rolls on our commentary. Says Baraka locking up a lot. Looks like he drive with no ABS, no traction control maybe. Yeah, Baraka drive with no assist. But yeah, still, yeah, he's always driving with no assist. But yeah, that's the only way you can lock tires if you drive without ABS. But yeah, it's not normal for him to be locking so much tires. Well, it never is in F1. You should never be locking so much your tires. He usually doesn't do, but yeah, today on Abu Dhabi, just on this specific race, I have seen him lock a lot his tires. Well, we have battle for the lead now. Barakup has closed the gap to LBA Checos and Stanley. LBA Checos defending his place. Stanley gonna go around the outside. It's gonna get a move done on LBA Checos. LBA Checos gonna try to defend this one too. Forces a bit Stanley off the track, side by side, and Barakup's also gonna get a move done. Barakup's gonna take the lead of the race. Barakup's gonna take the lead of the race. He take advantage of the battle between Checos and Stanley. But now what's going on there? Stanley, Barakup takes the lead of the race. That was been a great battle between the three of them. Great race, great battle between the three. Now Barakup managed to take the lead of the race. Now the question is, can Stanley hold with Barakup into DRS? That would help a lot. Stanley's on the medium, Barakup's on the soft. We have to see 9/10 the gap. Barkov starting to pull away, 1.2 seconds already, I think. Not really sure if Stanley got the DRS. No, he didn't. He didn't got the DRS. Now goes to the inside to defend from LVA Checo, but LVA Checo still far enough. And Barkov keeps locking his tires. Okay, and LVA Checo stopping for an undercut. LVA Checo is gonna try to go for an undercut now. We already saw undercut is very strong on this track, but he has to go for mediums now. On board now with Slippery Cucumber, who's trying to overtake Dino Bino Bambino. Looks not gonna be difficult. Now Dino has to work as a teammate for Slippery Cucumber. Slippery Cucumber now with DRS, teammate for Barkov, holding Slippery Cucumber. Now there goes down the inside, goes Slippery Cucumber, getting the move done on Dino Bino Bambino. Okay, and the gap between Cucumber and Barkov is 11.1 seconds. So, well, we'll see how this race finishes. So Stanley's already dropped 4 seconds to Barkov. Barkov seems to have a very comfortable lead. Then when he pits, he should be faster than Slippery Cucumber. Slippery Cucumber off the pace today, not really sure why, but not been a good race for him at all. Well, and this is interesting. Virtuoso's being able to catch Dino Bino Bambino. Virtuoso's being off the pace today. Think he hasn't been playing too much recently, but looks he has found his pace back through the race. And well, he's now being able to challenge Dino for that P7 of the race. I really hope we can see the old Virtuoso back, the one we saw at Bahrain, at Baku. The one we saw last season, taking two very solid wins, both at Singapore and Bahrain, taking pole positions. After that, many times Virtuoso hasn't been really so much on the pace, so I really hope for the future we can see the old Virtuoso that was very fast, many times was able to challenge even Barakup and Slippery Cucumber. But well, now having a fight with Dino Bambino for P7. Both have fresh medium tires. Virtuoso's tires are a bit older than Dino's tires. And Barakup's flying now against Stanley, that can't do anything against him. Now LVA Checos will also have to catch Slippery Cucumber. Because Cucumber is not pitting anymore, we'll still have to see when Barakup decides to pit. When Barakup pits, he should be in front of LVA Checos. Now we see LVA Checos locking tires also. Well, and what's also very interesting now was that Man Devil now pits when he's into the wall in the pit lane. And the pit lane entry goes into the wall. Probably gonna have to change that front wing. He's going for a new set of soft tires. Yes, he's gonna replace that front wing. Where is he gonna come out? He's gonna come behind Virtuoso, but on fresh soft tires. Now there's gonna be a train between Bialo, Dino, Virtuoso and Tasmanian Devil. Oh, so we have our driver. Oh, Barakup's into the pit lane. We have to check this one. Is he gonna come now out in front or behind LVA Checos? The tires should definitely be faster to the end of the race on these final laps. But the question is he gonna be in front? Is he gonna be behind? LVA Checos was 22 seconds, something like that, in front. None of them have penalties, so battle is on track. But Barakup now has the fresher tires. Look, Checos, and yes, he will by minimal gap, but yes, Barakup is in front now. He's 6 seconds behind Slippery Cucumber, should be enough to get the overtake done, but now I have another question. Can Stanley try to stay out and win this race by not pitting, try to take those mediums to the end? Could that be possible? Those mediums would be very degraded, but with only 6 more laps remaining, can Stanley manage to do something like that? What I was going to say was I was gonna answer a comment on our commentary box. It's from our driver Joseph Besley. He says, "Hi David, I'm watching football and now it's half time, and I want to ask you, what do you think about new F1 2021, and are you buying a standard or legendary edition? And sorry for not being in the race." Okay, I think I'm probably gonna buy the complete version of F1 21, whatever it is. I always buy the complete version. Then yeah, no problem. I know in many leagues it's happening that people aren't racing because of the Euros, so I completely understand that. What I think about F1 2021, I haven't seen much about the game really. There's also not much to be seen yet. I've seen they have added damage, many other parts of the car. We'll have to check that for our next season of how our waves is gonna be. If you're gonna be able to control that, if we were gonna be able to play as normally, if it's gonna be obligatory to have that damage. But yeah, well, that's the answers I have. Season will be starting probably in August. We're gonna be starting our 3rd season of IOR. And I think that's it. And we're on board now with our race leader Stanley. Could be also a race winner. We don't know what may happen into the end of the race. Dino Bambino's having a battle with Tasmanian. Oh, Tasmanian spins a bit there. Gets a 3-second time penalty. A bit of contact made with Dino Bambino. Virtuoso had already lost a bit of pace, and Bialo has stopped again. Barakup getting closer to Slippery Cucumber. We have 5 more laps in this race, like a 5-lapper race. Now the question is, can Barakup get the move done on the next straight of Slippery Cucumber? We have to see this. This is crucial for the championship battle. Not really. Cucumber is gonna be very comfortable now. How much ERS does Cucumber has? Doesn't have much. Probably not much Cucumber can do about this. Gonna be an easy overtake for Barakup. Not really trying to get the overtake done. Slippery Cucumber goes down the inside. Barakup by the outside. Carries more speed. No, but Cucumber is trying to defend actually. He's gonna have DRS into the next straight, but nothing really he can do. Barakup keeps locking his tires. Now Cucumber is gonna have DRS and loses a bit the car there. Well, then now looks gonna be very comfortable for Barakup. Oh, and there's Bialo. Bialo spins there into the end of sector 1. Bialo loses the car, not really fighting against anyone. Decided to make another stop. Tasmanian Devil keeps the battle against Dino Bambino. Now finally gets the overtake, stopping to P5. Slippery Cucumber gets another 3-second time penalty, and Cucumber is gonna be out of the podium. Barakup getting closer into Stanley, 3.7 seconds with 4 more laps to go. Stanley may cross the finish line on P1, but with that penalty he's still gonna lose against Barakup. Unless Barakup gets another penalty, but Barakup's always very consistent with that, doesn't get penalties. LPA Chekhov's also trying to close into Slippery Cucumber. It's the only driver, him and Barakup, which don't have penalties. Barakup's now winning this race because of 3-second time penalty of Stanley is already into that 3-second gap. Biallo gets a 5-second penalty and DNF's on the pit lane. He's gonna retire. So, well, he's now gonna lose his place to Lux Machine. Oh, and I just realized Dino has 15-second time penalty. That's a massive amount of penalties. Tasmania Devil has 6-second time penalty, Virtuoso has 3-second time penalty, Comber has 6-second time penalty, Stanley has 3-second time penalty. Barakup is getting closer into Stanley. Stanley finally decided to go for that risky strategy of staying out, so the podium is probably going to be between Stanley, Barakup, and LBA Checos. Well, trying to get into that 6-second gap with Slippery Cucumber. We'll see if Cucumber manages finally to finish still this race on the podium. He's gonna be champion anyway with this result. McLaren's also gonna be Constructors Championship with this result. Okay, Barakup's already at the back of Stanley. Gonna open DRS and Stanley defends, goes to defend by the inside, but there's nothing really Stanley can do. Stanley by the outside. Barakup's getting the move done by the inside. Stanley by the outside. How's this gonna finish? Barakup gets the move done. Stanley tries to break the latest. Doesn't work. Barakup's gonna hold into the lead of the race now. Barakup takes the lead. Oh, and Stanley spins there, goes a bit into the wall. Has he got any damage? Looks he got away with it. Doesn't seem to have any big damage. Cucumber's got closer now, but still not gonna affect that podium. That P2 for Stanley. Two more laps to go, and well, Stanley's gonna defend into his P2. LBA Checos finally is not managing to get into that gap he needs to keep into that podium. Well, Slippery Cucumber doesn't have ERS really to attack Stanley. Well, Stanley also doesn't have ERS. Stanley just needs to keep Cucumber at his back for the rest of this lap. Then just if in case Cucumber managed to overtake him, stay 3 seconds behind, and he'll have that P2 today. Battle between these two may also help LBA Checos close the gap to take that podium. Yellow flag on sector 2, and it's Dino Vino Bambino. Dino Vino Bambino's around and broke his front wing. Gets another 3-second time penalty. Okay, final lap of the race. Stanley defending with all he can against Slippery Cucumber. Now LBA Checos may even try to take P2 today. Slippery Cucumber hasn't been at the pace, but he is still gonna be the champion of IOR Season 2. We're gonna have to see this battle to the end. Slippery Cucumber and DRS of Stanley. Stanley managed greatly to defend his place. LBA Checo's getting enough closer to overtake Slippery Commerce. Slippery Commerce down the inside. Stanley not gonna try to defend this one. He doesn't need to do. Now just needs to stick into that 3-second gap and he'll have P2 today at Abu Dhabi. Managed to take that strategy of one stop on the soft and the mediums. Well, we're going to go on board with our winner. It's gonna win the race, Baraka Cup. It's gonna take the 10th win of the season. It's gonna be 10 wins for Baraka Cup in all the season. Being the driver with the most wins, but Cucumbers being able to score the more amount of points is gonna take the championship. On board with Baraka Cup. Gonna cross the finish line. It's gonna be Baraka Cup who's gonna be the winner of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. McLaren Constructors Championship, but on board with this man, Slippery Cucumber, through 22 races. Slippery Cucumber, champion of the world. Slippery Cucumber, the champion of IOR Season 2. A great job for Slippery Cucumber in winning this championship. Now misses the podium. Podiums for Baraka Stanley and LBA Checos. But a great job there for Slippery Cucumber, champion of the world. Champion of IOR Season 2 at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Tasmanian Devil is gonna take P5, Virtuoso takes P6, Dino Vino Bambino finally is gonna cross the line on P7 after a very difficult race, and Lux Machine finally, not sure what happened to him, but terrible pace today, can't explain it, why, but so far behind. But our champion today is Slippery Cucumber, champion of the world, champion of IOR Season 2. It's been a great season. Great to have, very happy to have commentated today on the end of our season. Been a great race. Personally, I think it's been very fun to watch. We are going to go with our national anthem of Kenya for the winner Baraka Cup. So that was the last time we'll be listening to national anthem on this season. For Baraka being the national anthem, we have listened the most on this season. A combination of Kenya national anthem with British national anthem. LBA Checos, our driver, in our commentary box says, great season. Thanks everybody. Thanks to you, LBA Checos, for having raced with us. Really appreciate a lot your participation. Appreciate the participation of everyone in this league. Really thank you to everyone who took their time to race on this championship. Every driver, even if you only participate on one single race. If you only participate in one race, still very thanks to you for having done so. Congratulations to our 8 winners we've had this season. Last season we had 10 winners. This season we have only 8 winners. That's because Baraka and Cucumber have dominated since Silverstone. It's been a great job by them. And being very fast. Congratulations to our eight winners once again. Also congratulations to our pole sitter. I forgot how much we have, but should be something around 6 pole sitters. But congratulations. Congratulations to Slippery Cucumber for getting that championship, that driver's championship. Congratulations to Baraka and Dino for constructors championship.